Yeah, hello.
Yes, hello, sir. Welcome back. It's good to have you back. How have you been?
Oh, yeah, I was good.
So, how's
Yeah,
work going, sir? Or how well, tell me about Wednesday. I hope that it wasn't so busy. So, tell me about your day, sir.
yeah. To be honest, I was not busy because I finished my work very earlier.
Mm.
So then I went to play golf game with my friends at night. So I expected the game is because the game was started very late. Actually, 6 half p.m.
6:30, right?
Yeah, yes, correct.
Mm.
So usually the golf game need 4 to 5 hours to finish.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very long because of poor people. So I expected when the time that the game finish to
Mm-hmm.
would be around our class time, so I postponed my class safely.
Mm-mm. Right.
But yeah, but actually the game finished earlier than I expected. So so I tried to cancellation my previous class, but at the time another student already booked the time slot. So I
Oh,
Yeah, so that's why I couldn't attend the class. I I gave up. I gave up to studying at the time.
oh, I see. Oh, that's right. Yeah, someone did. Two students booked your class schedule. That's right.
Yeah, actually my schedule time is not short, right? Then it's
Yeah.
usually longer than any other classes. I just heard my student have 10 minute or 20-minute classes, right?
Yes, right. That's right.
Mm. But
Yes.
this is kind of the longest class, right?
That's true, sir. Unless you add more classes or you book one teacher for many hours, like for an hour, then you're going to add more class schedules with him or with her. That means longer classes,
Mm.
especially on the weekend. It happens on the weekend. Like one student can choose to have 1 hour or 1 hour 20 minutes with one teacher.
Yes, maybe it's a little bit bored.
It is.
Yeah, I think this is. I think both of teacher and student would be tired because yeah,
Because
yeah,
That's that's true because they are going to spend time with each other or they're going to talk with each other for a long time, so they would feel or they might feel bored at the end of the class.
yeah. Maybe if I do that, I would talk anything about me.
Yes.
Just anything.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my.
true. Well, it's a good thing that you have regular classes and 30-minute regular classes, which means that it's just enough to practice English, right?
Yeah, actually, uh, I I I knew this after this class. Your time
Mm.
slot was empty.
Yes, right.
Yeah, so I just to think once. I tried to extend this class too long for an hour, but that's why I talked like this. So if I
You did?
yeah, if we had the class for an hour, so I think both of us feel tired about that.
Very true. And I think you're going to be really tired because, I think you're after work, you have to take care of the kids and then you have to do some other things at home and then you're having classes at night. You are going to be really tired if that's the case.
Uh, Actually not because from now my free schedule was started. You know, this is
Oh,
my
it
yeah.
did?
Now is my own time, so that's why I usually go to bed late. You know,
Ah.
yeah. At the evening is my one of the hardest time because
Mm,
I take my kids,
right.
but every day usually when I go to bed at 10 p.m. So
Ah.
after that, I can study my own study or my I spend the time for me, for myself.
That's right.
Yeah,
Ah.
this class is a kind of thing I can do freely.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's why my all classes located at late night.
All right. And just like this class, um, are you able to start? Are you able to start reading the books that you have bought, or are you able to finish your dictation, sir?
Yeah, so just before this class started,
Mm.
I watched the Epic books.
Wow.
That I just to find out which questions were how to say which have been out in the real test. So
Ah, have been asked in the real test.
yes, I in the past I bought a Epic book that
Mm.
just previously I mentioned we called it as a question bank.
Yes, right.
It had the book has many questions the that the real that how to say is the questions that came out that
Mm.
that have that that have came out in real test. This is the right sentence.
The questions, which had which had come out in the
Come on,
real test.
yeah, come out in real test.
Mm-mm.
Yes, the book is the uh, collection of the questions. So I was just
Ah.
searching what kind of questions was came out.
Mm-mm.
So so which has come out? Yeah, come out in the real test. Yeah, that's what I want to talk.
Yes,
Yeah, the sentence.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's a book so you're using a book with all the questions which had come out in the real test.
Uh, yes, maybe all categories. So very thick book that
Oh, wow.
contains many questions from introduce to the complex questions about the social problem or like that.
And how do you practice answering the questions, sir? Do you practice answering by speaking, like recording yourself or speaking in front of the mirror, or do you write your answers?
Yeah, my plan is the last one. My plan is writing the answer of my own, but the
Mm.
book suggests the sample answers, but that is not mine. So
Yes,
I don't
right,
want
right.
to remember that. But the book suggests the student to remember the sample questions and
Mm.
practice it like a robot automatically.
Yes.
Yeah, but as you know, it is not good method. It's not good way to take the test.
That's
So
true because
yeah,
it
mm,
it wouldn't sound natural.
so my plan is just to pick some easy questions first. Then I make my own sentences, and I will ask through the no, grammar corrections of my
Ah,
question. Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's my plan that I devised before.
Yeah, right, right.
But
Oh,
but I haven't I haven't I haven't done yeah. You know,
but sir,
just
you're
yeah.
as for the OPIC test, um, if I'm not mistaken, you're going to take the OPIC test in October.
Oh yeah, you can yeah you remember exactly. But this is just August. I think I have enough time
You
to
have
prepare
it,
that.
okay. And well, since you have read the questions or you have already searched the questions on your book from the introduction to the difficult social questions, sir, is there a question that you is did you encounter a question which was hard to answer for you?
Um, not, I didn't do that. Just
Mhm.
to just to pick some questions, and actually I just test, and the book publisher provides the MP3 about the question and for the question and sample answers.
Mm-mm.
So I just test myself that I can listen to the questions like the real test.
Uh,
Yeah, if can I can answer the question, but if I cannot understand the question,
mm-mm.
but then I would not answer exactly. So I just few minutes ago, I just tested my listen test about the questions using the
Uh-huh.
MP3 that the book seller provided.
Ah,
Yeah, I found that I my listening skill was not bad. So
that's right.
and then the test is so test because the the Eva the the interviewer
Ah,
the
yes,
yeah
the computer robot, the AI.
yeah it's right yeah
Yes,
her name is Eva.
Eva,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I know that Eva's pronunciation is very slow and very standard
Mm-mm.
and very yeah. So it's so easy to listen. So I believe that my listening skill. So I just so I decide to just to prepare my answers about the example questions.
All right. So, well, the good thing is you're already starting to practice, and you're already starting to practice the different categories. So, listening and choosing a question that you can answer, and choosing the questions which had come out which had come out in the real test. So, that's good.
Yeah, but actually, I read the book only on 10 to 20 minutes only, just to searching quick fastly.
All
Some
right.
yeah, just test. I plan to make many answers about my own, so I refer to the book for pick the sample questions about it.
Mm. And well, since you are already starting to practice or you have started practicing OPIC and you have started preparing, I would like to ask for some updates regarding your consonant. How's your consonant studies, sir? How is your consonant studies going on or your consonant lessons going on?
Yeah, it's normal. It's normal, but I think a consonant is not consonant, but consonant uh, definitely include the vowels. So my teacher said your consonant was good, but your vowels was still had many problems. So, you know,
Oh, she said that?
yeah. So my yeah consonant pronunciation was not bad. So to do it like this,
Mm-mm.
but
Right.
that surely include the many vowel sounds.
It does.
Yeah, especially short u sound or some other things. I usually make mistakes about that.
Ah. So, are you practicing both vowels and consonants with your other teacher?
Yeah, yeah, but I can assign many times to that. Just from just the last 2 week was my holiday, and because of that, this week was a little bit busier. Busier is right.
Mm-mm.
Busier than
Busier.
yeah, busier than other weeks.
Yes.
So
Mm.
yeah, and the good thing is that next week we had the holiday.
All right. August 15th.
Yes. So I think
Eh,
it's kind of it's related to the Japan. It's a Korean Independence Day.
That's true. I heard or someone told me that Japan is also going to have a holiday on that same day.
At the day is the Japan is to lose the war. I think so because
That's right. Yeah, Japan. That's right. Japan lost the war because America attacked the island of Hiroshima during the World War II.
yeah, it's
And
nuclear bomb. Yeah.
that's right. So Japan is also celebrating that time. So they also have a holiday on August 15th.
Oh, it's so interesting. It's interesting.
It is. It is. And sir, speaking of Japan and Korea, how's the issue going? Is it still is this is the issue still going on? Is it getting worse, or is the Korean government doing something to settle the issue between Korea and Japan?
Actually, Korean government had no solutions, just to campaign to people,
Mm.
just to fight Japan with a. Oh my! It is not the government. Government need to talk with the Japan with peacefully, but our government doesn't. So just try to talk to people who we as a campaign we can overcome Japan if we together.
Do you believe that, sir? Do you believe that you can overcome Japan? Do you believe that companies in Korea will be able to manufacture substitute materials
No,
on their of their
actually,
own?
yeah, I believe actually not.
Ah, tell me more, sir. Why do you think not?
Yeah, I just heard another teachers many students to get get mad about that and they blamed Japan. But I have another opinion
Mm. What is your
because
opinion, sir?
yeah, as I mentioned, Japan is Japan. This is our. I think I like Japan. This is our neighbor, and I think we can be a friend because the past is just past. Because
Right.
yeah, in the past, almost 100 years ago, they
Mm-mm.
had actually Japan have guilty to Korea. It is a fact, but it is only past, not to me.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and then it's not the people who fault to me. Only they're Asian, and to my Asian who don't know who lived almost 100 years ago.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, it's just the past. We need to live in future with my children.
Right.
Yeah,
That's true.
but many people just to be angry,
Mm.
so that they campaign to not to buy Japanese product or Japanese devices, but they take the picture about the campaign not to buy Japanese things
That's right.
using the Japanese camera. You know?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
it's very ironic.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
we cannot all of the product to contain the Japanese devices or Japanese things or Japanese something like that. You know.
Right.
Yeah, even though this laptop has many Japanese devices, and
Mm-hmm.
my cell phone has many Japanese products, inside.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
even though they use the things, but they only not to buy. It's maybe a kind of comedy. Buy, they don't they how to say insist not to buy Uniqlo clothes.
That's right. That's right. From
Yeah,
Japan.
but the ironic thing is, you know what? But the offline Uniqlo store
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have people who want to buy the things. It's
Oh.
empty and very silent. But the online shopping mall,
Mm-hmm.
the products were sold out. And understand?
I do. Oh
Yeah, because if I
my.
went go to the Uniqlo store, then many people
Uh-huh.
blame me. So many
What?
shy people trying to buy the product online silently. I think I cannot answer this situation. It's a kind of comedy. Wow.
Exactly. As you
Yeah,
have said, and you use the right word, it's really ironic.
hypocrite. Yeah, I can say that's a kind of hypocrite.
Ah, yes, that's right.
Yeah, I really, really hate that hypocrite people.
Exactly. People who are,
Who
I,
are
sir, would be E, hypocrite.
hypocrite? Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. So many people who's who said they overcome the Japan. It's like a hypocrite.
Exactly.
Yeah, like this situation. They're using Japanese camera because in the world there are only Japanese camera. you know.
Yes,
Yeah,
right. I
almost camera is
agree.
Japanese, and a minor camera is manufactured in German
Mm-hmm.
or other side, but it is very very expensive. Even though Korea made in the past made a Korean camera, but
Mm.
the company doesn't manufacture doesn't manufacture anymore because Japanese is the
Oh,
best and cheap. It's good.
exactly.
Yeah, no way to buy. Then the people allowed to buy the Japanese thing that Korea doesn't make. What's that? Because they list up something can buy Korean things, except
Mm-mm.
Japanese things, and something to only made in Japan. They separate things. So if the product only made in Japan, then we can buy it. the thing we can buy another countries made made by another country.
That's right.
Then we they said you must not buy the Japanese product. What's this? What's this? I can't understand about that.
Right. That's um.
And the worst thing is
Mm-mm.
the seller, the beer seller, nowadays it's a trend. The grocery shops
Uh
selling
huh.
the international beers
Uh huh.
very cheaply in bargain sale. If we buy per can,
Mm-mm.
then we can buy it almost US 10 US dollars.
Just $10.
Yeah, it's yeah, if you buy per can. So I always buy. I like Japanese beer, so I buy the always per cans at my grocery shop. Then I can buy it very cheap. So
Ex-
Asahi, Sapporo, and something like this. I cost per cans, but many people campaign not to buy Japanese beer, such as Asahi, So
Yeah.
the sellers now they recently accept the Japanese beer in bargain sale. So I cannot buy the Japanese beers in cheap price.
Ah. So now they're selling Japanese beer at it at its regular price,
Yes, yeah.
not on
Except
sale, just
Japanese beer, yeah.
yes.
So
Oh, okay.
yesterday
Uh-huh.
I found that, so I bought
Mm-mm.
uh San Miguel. So your
San
advantage,
Miguel.
yeah, your Philippines advantage. Okay. San Miguel.
How does that taste, sir, personally?
Actually, my wife likes San Miguel beer,
She
so
does?
yeah, it's for my wife because yeah, as you know, Korean likes San Miguel beers.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, the shop only one left. So I
Oh.
have only one and three Heineken beers. It says pour. So the one San Miguel is for my wife. So I wanted to drink that, but I patient. I yeah, I yielded to my wife.
You endured.
Yeah, I also like the San Miguel because it make me memorize of the travel the Philippines in the past.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, so that's why nowadays I cannot enjoy the Japanese beer. So I hate that the hypocrite peoples.
Yes. And it's so hard to um it's so hard it's so hard not to ignore the campaign because everywhere you go, whenever you want to buy something Japanese or whenever you buy a Japanese product, someone would always say something like, why are you buying that, or why are you
Yeah,
buying Japanese products, which is really hard.
yeah, that's the main problem. Why they blame the people who want to buy or travel to Japan?
Exactly,
Yeah, it's
right.
just free, your choice. If you doesn't like the Japan, you can not buy the Japanese, but you have no right to blame other people, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
but in our Korea, many some ah, the strange peoples insist that thing, so I don't like that. So
Mm.
I go to supermarket. I emphasize that I bought too many Japanese things to show them. Yeah, show to them. I
You
like.
did?
Yeah, more Japanese food or sushi, and yeah, I want to show them that I, yeah, to boycott, kind of
Yeah,
boycott.
boycott, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, sir. Tell me about what happened when you did that. Were there people looking at you? And then tell me more about, well, your reaction towards different issues happening in Korea now. Let's talk more next week, okay?
Okay, I will.
Thank you for being real. You're so real, sir. So I will
Yeah.
see you again on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, thank you. Bye bye. Have a good weekend.
You too, sir.